fragrant friends, it's Jay. I've got some samples to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. I have been hearing about so many great fragrances, and I just had to get my nose on them. So I ordered some samples from Lucky Scent, and they came in the mail. These are not my first impressions. I'm impatient. It's hard for me to wait. So I have been testing them, and I'm just gonna let you know my thoughts about, within the last day or two, what I've gotten from my testing. So the first one is Symphonium by Xerjoff. This one is a chocolate orange fragrance. The notes are orange, mandarin orange, cardamom, chocolate musk, and Laotian oud. I expected this fragrance to be chocolatey all the way through, and that's not what happened. So when you spray this fragrance, you definitely get that candied chocolate orange, and it's really, really delicious. But after about maybe 15-20 minutes, that chocolate note dies down, and what you're left with is a spicy orange woody fragrance. And it's not the type of spice that's Christmassy. It's more like a soapy. I get a soapiness, a cleanliness from this fragrance as well. So it's very interesting. I think it's unique that it goes from like a very rich sweet orange chocolate dessert, and then it dies down to a very clean, soapy, spicy orange fragrance. So that's what I get from Symphonium. I think this is very unique, and I think that it's worth testing more, and it could be full bottle worthy. So that is Symphonium by Xerjoff. The next one is Date's Delight by the House of Oud. This one is really, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. This one is really spicy when you first put it on. I don't think I can necessarily get dates. I can't, there is a slight fruitiness, but it's mostly spices when you first put it on. And the spices are a little bit rough, but it only takes a few minutes for them to smooth out. This fragrance it's listed dates, peony, cinnamon, caramel, tonka, coumarin, honey, sugar, vanilla, and benzoin, and also labdanum. So what I really get as I wear this fragrance is the kind of the harsh spices that die down, the slight woodiness, the fruitiness. But as you wear it, this peony in here definitely becomes more prominent. So it's like a spicy, rosy fragrance, and as it wears, that peony just becomes more prominent as the other spices and notes die down. So what I would say, because I have, it was compared to Wajan Dulce Lisir by La Herbolario, and also, what else have I tried? Oh, Angel Share. So I understand the comparisons to those just because of the spiciness of it, but what stands out is the peony, and it becomes, like I said, it becomes more prominent in this fragrance. So if I were going to compare this fragrance for you guys, just so that you could get an idea of what it may smell like, I would say this is a rosy version of Tom Ford Noir Parfum, because that has some white florals to kind of elevate it, so that it's not just a spicy vanillic fragrance. It adds another dimension to it. So this Date's Delight by House of Oud, I think, is definitely worth trying as well, and could potentially be full bottle worthy. So this is one that I'm very interested as well. So that is Date's Delight. The next one that I have is Sorriso by Profumum Roma. This is another supposed to be chocolatey fragrance, and I say supposed to be because when I put it on skin, there's dark chocolate, there's woods, there's bitter orange, and vanilla in this fragrance. What I really get from this fragrance is cocoa butter. It's waxy, but it's sweet, but it doesn't stand out as a chocolate fragrance to me. And I know that cocoa butter is from the, it's maybe it's not quite chocolate, and that's how I can describe this fragrance. It's not quite chocolate. Like, it's very in the background, it's not prominent, and I think it's the waxiness that I get from this fragrance that makes me turn away from it. It's more like, if people, I associate maybe waxy with a candle feel, Well, like I said, I can get cocoa butter from the store. And I don't know, it's just, these are expensive, the Profumum Roma, they're not cheap. And so from what I'm getting here, I don't, not interested in a full bottle of this fragrance. They do have some great fragrances. I have Dulce Sin Fundo, which is an orange vanillic fragrance. A1. That one is A1, worth the money. And I also have Vanitas, which also is a vanillic fragrance. It has myrrh. I can't remember other notes in it right now, but what I mainly get from that fragrance is a warmed up hard rock candy. If you guys remember the rock candies, it smells like warm sugar and it's delicious. But this one, I don't know, it kind of missed the mark for me. So I'm not interested in the Sorriso by Profumum Roma. So let's see here. The last one that I have is Akro by it's Akro, and it's Awake by Akro. Okay, so this one I'm determined to be able to pick up and perceive coffee notes and fragrances. It's hard for me. This fragrance definitely made it more clear. I definitely get the coffee when you open it. Okay, so the notes are lemon, coffee, cardamom. There's some woods in here, and let's see, hold on, let's see, vetiver. That might be the woodiness that I'm getting, but yeah, it's coffee, cardamom, vetiver, and lemon. I definitely, when I first put this fragrance on, it feels like a can of fresh coffee, the coffee grounds that are roasted. You smell like a roasted toastiness to it. Definitely spiced. That cardamom is very, very prominent in this. The lemon I don't necessarily get prominently. It's in the background, maybe somewhere, I can say. It's not something that is clearly defined as lemon or clearly defined as citrus. I mostly get that fresh, like when you first open, like I said, a can of coffee grounds but spiced, like a flavored coffee. That's mostly what I get from this. It's sweet for sure. That coffee, as you wear it, dies down, I feel, and you mainly get just like a sweet spice at the end. I don't know that I'd want to smell like this. I do like the smell because I do love coffee. I drink it every day. But the smell of this is not something I think that I want to smell on my skin. I would think that it smells good on somebody else, but when it comes to me and, you know, being that close to me, I just think I'll pass on this one. But it does smell good. So those are some of the fragrances that I've gotten from my sample haul. There's plenty more to come. And that's all for today. Talk to you guys later. Love, Jay.